going to take advantage of the cold and the snow to do a few experiments for Wonderful World Wednesday. And I'm hoping that when this, I just got dripped on the head. I'm hoping when you see this in a week, because we have to do it a week early, that it's a sunny spring day. But just remember these 4 experiments for when it's cold out and when we get a good snow. This is good packing snow. Here, I'm going to throw this at Claudette. She won't care, will she? All right, my first experiment, I have to run inside and get some boiling water. If you have a microwave, boil some water and make sure you have a handle so you don't burn yourself. And then I'm going to come running out and I'm going to try this. It worked this morning when it was not so nice out. You throw it up in the air, so I'm going to do it right here where it's shady, and hopefully we can make a little bit more snow. All right, if it doesn't work, try it on a really cold and more gloomy day. The sun came out, which I'm very happy about, but it might not let our experiment work. All right, I'll be back. Boiling hot water from the microwave. You could do it on the stove. Drip on my head again. I'm going to throw it into where it's shady and look up, okay? Ready? Oops, I cleaned the windows. Well, that wasn't as dramatic. Do you see the steam coming up though? So it's so hot and it's hitting the cold air. And if it works really well, you can actually make snowflakes fall or some ice crystals. So try it when it's a little colder than today. We had a little technical difficulties. So the sun came out and it didn't work as well as I hoped, but next time. All right, okay. Now, this is an experiment that you can do out in the snow with food coloring. And this experiment was discovered by my grandkids this weekend. They were over playing and one of them said, "Do you have any of that color food stuff?" And I realized she meant food coloring. And so I went in and got some, just like I'm going to do for you guys right now. I'm going to put a few drops of food coloring in some clear cups. And then I'll show you what you can do. I'm going to put some green in here. Whoop. And then I'm going to pour some water in. And the snow is a really good holder, a cup holder, huh? So I'm going to do some blue in this one. And this is STEM, but it's also a little bit of art because you're going to be creative with your colors. You can do color mixing. You can make colorful snowballs to throw at each other. This stuff is kind of painful because it's so icy. It's nicer when it's a little bit lighter. So I'm just putting a few drops of each color of food coloring in and then pouring some water in. And it's nice to have clear cups because then you can really see what you're doing. And maybe an adult should do the food color because it does stain. All right. And then if you have any of these at home, an eyedropper or a pipette, or if you don't have these, it's okay. I only could find 2 at home when my grandkids were playing. So I used a straw, and I'll show you how to do that. Any kind of plastic or paper straw will work. So, in order to color, where'd my snowball go? I think it's already melting. All right, in order to make a colorful snowball, you are just going to use a pipette. It kind of turned orange. And color your, I didn't put very much food coloring in there, but use a eyedropper. I could make these a lot more vivid. All right, let's try blue with a straw. Do you know how to do that? You stick the straw in, then put your thumb or another finger over the top, and do you see how it holds that in there? And then when you let go, look, it looks like snow cone, doesn't it? And you could do the same thing with green. There you go. I definitely could have made these a brighter color. And then you can have a colorful snowball fight. That's much more fun than just a clear snowball fight. And when we were doing this, one of my grandkids had the idea to make a colorful volcano. So I didn't try it. We're going to try it right here. I'm going to put a little bit of red and yellow, which would make orange, and you can do that like that and do some color mixing. We can add a little bit of blue to this. Ooh, that's kind of a pea green color. We're going to put some blue over here and some green over here. hopefully we're gonna make a little bit of a volcano. You always have to mix an acid with a base. This is baking soda that I just mixed with a little bit of water. Okay, I'm gonna put that in here. And then we're gonna hope that my vinegar isn't too old. Because when it gets old, vinegar or lemon juice, it's not very acidic anymore. So we're gonna hope, we got a lot of stuff falling on us here. We're gonna hope that this isn't too old, but I have this labeled with a V, so I know it's vinegar. Let's see if something happens. If not, use fresh stuff at home. Oh, there goes a volcano. Now I know this is pretty old, so I know you could have a much more dramatic effect if you use fresh stuff from home. But you could dig it deep into the snow and you could have your volcano come up and erupt. That was a good idea. All right, I have one last thing for you to try. I made some bubble solution just out of Dawn dish soap and water. I know that you can make it stronger by adding either sugar or glycerin. So if you have that, you can try that. I gotta make a place to set this. It's kind of convenient to have the snow here, huh? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna put this in here. Regular old bubble solution probably won't work very well, but if you use Dawn and follow it 3 to 1 and mix it with water, and then if you can put some sugar crystals in, like maybe 1 tablespoon, and let it sit overnight, you're supposed to be able to make frozen bubbles. Let's see. I have never, ever got this to work, and I'm sure on a day that the sun comes out, it's not going to work very well, but we're going to try it anyway. So you're gonna, well, you're gonna blow bubbles, and then you're gonna catch them without breaking them, and then you're gonna hold it in the shade. I can't even get it out of the sun. It's such a beautiful sunny day. But at home, when it's a really cold day and it has to be below freezing, which it's not right now, you're gonna hold this in the shade. I wish my arm were longer. And you can watch the bubble crystallize. You can watch crystals forming around it. And if it's really, really cold, you'd actually be able to take it off and hold it in your hand. So try that at home on a colder day than today and let me know how it goes, okay? So that was 4 different things you can do on a snowy day. And let me know how it goes. Bye.